All right, thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch this video. If you're watching it, it's because you're part of my Coach B Live Your Dreams Patreon community. We're sharing some very important information about topics in our supergroup, helping people decipher how to go through the supergroup and how those topics can affect you and your finances. And so we're going to start off at the top. This is our general topics. This is where I am right now. We just post information about meetings that may be taking place. We just had a great meeting with our co-op business community. Coach A is going to talk a little bit more about that in a moment. She fell off. She's internationally traveling right now, but she'll be back on in a second. But we just post all of the information here that kind of coincides with just trying to keep the community updated. Of course, here's the newest link. Here's our Telegram QR code to invite people to this supergroup. And so moving into the next topic, that would be the Givbux free super app. This super app is the only app in the world designed to literally pay all the user base. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google, LinkedIn, X, they've all made their money off of the people. Well, this super app is actually a publicly traded company, as you see here, but it is giving that money back to the people and generating revenues in multiple ways. So just introduced their first cryptocurrency token. And as you see, we actually have opportunity for people to become equity shareholders in this community. It's been in the Apple and Google Play stores. It's about to celebrate our 5th year. And so it's a free app, and it just allows you basically by shopping at any of these favored locations and getting downloads of people that do the same, using the free app, going to places that they would already go. It then will enable them to earn off of the transactions that people in your network from downloading those 7 generations deep. And so in this scenario, it basically says that, 3,100 plus people downloaded the app via your network, and you actually earn off of half of those people using the app daily. That'd be roughly around $158 a day. Well, you multiply by that every day of the year, that's close to $58,000. Now, once again, these, as it says at the bottom, these are not income claims. Nothing is ever guaranteed, but this shows you the algorithm of how the system was built, okay? It will pay that out if you have that amount of people shopping in your network, all right? And so a lot of things going on with that, so definitely come to check out these calls so you can get your questions answered about that. Then we have the Global Click community. This is an advertising community that we just launched in October. This is global, okay? Let me cut off my camera to save bandwidth. So this is a global advertising platform where for $60 one time, you cover your advertising for a year and you can earn passively off of the site growing around. On top of that, if you want to pay $10 a month, you can do that and open up an affiliate portion to where you can make even more money from bringing people, actively growing a network, a team of people that are earning off of not only growing a network affiliate base, but from the advertising that's being paid for on the site. They also have their own native crypto token, which is the Click token. And so they have an aggressive white paper as they bring on 153,000 people globally. 40% of that Click token is going to the first 153,000 plus affiliates in the network. Great question. Okay. And so what we're excited to announce today, actually, they're doing a meeting right after this call. They're doing a meeting with the Founders Club introduction. And so with the Founders Club, 100 people will have the opportunity to have lifetime payment made off of one time, $299 for the first 50 people, and then $499 for the next 50 people. So 100 people total. You get lifetime membership, never make a payment again, right? Then you also get 1,000,000 click tokens. Those 1,000,000 click tokens that you get are valued into the thousands of dollars before the rest of the general public even has access to them. So uh, take advantage if you're off this afternoon to come and check this introduction of the Founders Program live from Anthony Yap, the creator and founder of Global Click himself. So very excited because this right here, Global Click is just all money. It's just all based on money. Okay. Same thing with Givbux. It's all based on money. Here with the Ton community is Telegram. We didn't know about this, but they have the 16th ranked market cap globally in the world and the fastest blockchain globally. Or you can Yahoo it, right? So take advantage of this information because they have over 2 million users already in their community. Over 2 million users in the Ton community. So that's not anything we're new on. We just found out about this. But we're already growing teams in this community. And it's anybody that has the Telegram app, which is 1 billion people. These are real numbers, right? See right here where it says 211 when this one was printed? Now it's up to 280 something, I think it was. It went up 30% over the last week. All right. So that's the Ton community. Everybody that has a Telegram app, which you do, you should go ahead and make sure you're active with that. They have their own e-wallet, Tunkeeper. Okay. All the information is in the top. Videos to get started, everything. They have a huge community that we're tapped into. Huge. And so very excited to talk about what we're doing with the co-op business. Coach A posted it this morning. I'm going to let her come on and share a little bit of information with us because it's so important what is happening with co-op business. So, Coach, I'm going to let you jump in because if you're excited as I am about this, I know you have some stuff to share.
Wow. Honestly, this is the best thing that we've ever seen. I have been in the online space for 7 years. I think you've got me beat, but this thing is absolutely hands down the best thing in the world. Not only is it a one-time out-of-pocket fee to jump in, it is so cheap, anybody, anywhere, in any country can do it. We're not talking about $100 here or even $75. We're talking about a one-time payment of $50. Get your wallet active. And then all you have to do is talk to 3 people who want to do the same thing. You don't have to build a team of 1,000, of 100, of 50. 3 people. And you walk away. I want to talk about something that they said in the webinar before this one. The world is going decentralized. We know that. The signs are everywhere. It's on everybody's lips, decentralization. One of the things I didn't even think about when we started this project, this is a bank. It is a cooperative bank. It's not a trading platform. It's not an investment platform. It's a cooperative bank. And just for being a member and bringing your 3 to the platform, you make a monthly residual income. But what can you do with that income once it's in your back office, once it's in your wallet? Here's the awesome part. So say, Coach B, you've got coconuts for sale at your house. We are both members. We both have accounts at this co-op bank. And I say to you, as I'm walking by on the beach one day, I say, Coach B, how much do you want for them coconuts? And you say $10. I reach into my pocket. I get your member number. I transfer $10 straight to you. Crypto, decentralization at its finest. And guess what? Nobody but me and Coach B knew about that transaction. This is 100% decentralization at its finest. You don't even have to withdraw your money into a bank if you don't want to. You've got $20 in your account and you know another member in the platform that, for one reason or another, like the guy said, hey, my barber is a member here. Whenever I go get my hair cut, I just send him money through the back office. Cha-ching, the biggest light went off in my head when he said that. That is exactly the future that we're going into. We're going to bypass the banks completely. We're going to bypass fiat currency, Visa cards, all of that stuff. We are moving into a sovereign nation again. I can smell it. Can you smell it, B? It is, I am really excited
Oh yeah,
about this one for sure.
it's all over. It's all over. And all I can say
Excited.
is my ladder is stepping right on up. And I can't say
Yep.
anything about it. Every time I log into my account, I have more money that's come in because people are getting their free. And it's really that simple. And so it's stepping up faster than it's supposed, faster than these numbers, you know. And so that's because, people are getting their free. They understand how simple this is. And so there's, two ways to get started. Like Coach A said, you bring in with your $50, start with your $50 one time, or you bring in three with you. So for right around $200 with fees and everything, you can come in and get those three assigned that are going to do the same. If I'm going to assign one of my spots, it's going to be to somebody that's going to do the same. Otherwise, I'm building teammates that are coming in with their $50 at a time. But you can sign up for free and actually work your way in. So, but that's the slow route. You don't want to miss any money. And so missing money is something that if you don't have $50, you definitely don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, excited about this one, Coach, because it is better than advertised. Better than advertised. And so
And
it's
what I tell people is, listen, why, people will ask me, well, Coach, I can't recruit. I don't really know anybody. Can you help me get people? And what I go back to is, listen, why are you going to leave your success in my hands? Just sponsor your three people. Everybody got a mama, everybody got a daddy, everybody has a sister or a brother or somebody. Sponsor those three people. Now, guess what? You're done. Your job is over. You're done. You can walk away and leave it alone now, but you've done it immediately. You're already on the path of making that monthly residual income. Don't wait for me to make you successful. Get a jump on it yourself. Come in with your three and you're done.
Yep. And the strategy I'm using is if they can't do that, I'll work with them and get them one, and I'll get them a spillover because that's going to happen anyway. So I'm not doing anything because we're growing this. And so I'll get you one, I'll get you a spillover. We'll get you one with your link, get you a spillover, but you got two to get on your own. So this is a co-op. We're doing this together, right? Because I can get the one. That's not a problem because we have a group and I'm advertising it all over the place. This team is advertising it. So we have people working together. It's not just me getting one. It's all the other people that I've gotten one. Now they owe one. They'll get one when they finish their three. It's really that simple. Everybody working together. You want to make sure that you keep your big fish, your big whales that you bring in, because you can get that 50% matching bonus, isn't it, on that? We're just learning it, but we're making money in it. So come check out the webinars and see what it's all about because we're learning it right now too. So for the sake of time, let's keep going. Coach A, you want to talk about the high frequency and vibrations topic?
Okay, so talk about an epiphany. This one was even greater than the webinar that we just got off of. I commented on your YouTube channel. I have just rewrote my whole future. Now listen, what I mean by that is Bashar made reference to our lives are changing every single second of every day. Like we don't realize that. We take time in big, huge chunks. Well, I was this person for 1 year, or I did this for 10 years. That's not even beginning to tap into like the truth. You're not even seeing the true potential of like the reality of who you are. Every single second our energy changes. I've been walking around with this heavy past my whole entire life. But why have I done that? Do you know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
when I've talked about my past or talked about where I came from or talked about who I am or what I've been through, or why have I done that? Because listen, this is the energy about myself that I've brought to the table my whole life. So people treat you differently. People, situation, like I kept myself in negative situations by portraying, well, this is who I am. This is like, I bought into the whole, this is my future. This is my past. This is who I am. This is what happened to me. I did that to myself. Like the first time I told that story, I wrapped myself up in a bubble of negativity. And negativity, what I was like a magnet to negativity for the rest of my life after that. I no longer have that same past story. That is no longer who I am. I have just rewrote my future today because of my epiphany. I now today have gone through my past and picked out all of the highlights and highlighted those times in my life. And that is the energy that I'm going to carry with myself, carry into my future. I'm dropping all my baggage. I'm dropping what I thought I was or what I thought the image that I thought I had to be. And oh my gosh, there's so much ego wrapped up in that, B. You know,
Yeah.
you kind of you want to tell people your story because of pity or so they'll believe you or so they'll I don't know why we tell our stupid stories as long as we do, but it's not anymore. Not anymore. I am a victorious overcomer, positive energy. I'm an amazing person, and I will be from here on out, every
Amen to that.
day into the next.
Yep.
And here's the thing I wanted to stress about that. Sometimes we think if we have a negative moment, we think the rest of the day has to be like that, but it doesn't. You can switch it around and you can change who you are literally in an instant. So fall, cuss, kick, scream, whatever, and then shake it off. Get over it. Stand up in front of the mirror again and remind yourself, hey, that's not who I am. Yeah, I had a moment, but that's behind me. I'm moving on to my future self again, getting back in that positive bubble. That I'm so glad you posted that video. My whole day has been different since you posted that video.
Well, thank you for that. That's what we're here for. We all have positive information, and we're all one. And so, if you
Yep.
get something that is positive, this is a place for you to be able to share that with people that are part of the same mindset. I want to close this group out with this topic out with this. Mindset is so important, and the people that you surround yourselves. And so I had to leave this message earlier, and it says, steer clear of the I can't mindsets. Let them block their blessings, not yours. You can do everything
Right.
you believe you can. So just believe. And it's really that simple, you know. And so
Beautiful.
those I can'ts that are in your reality, start to eliminate those I can'ts one at a time from yourself and the people that you associate with that have that mindset. And you will see your reality become higher and higher and higher frequency and vibration. Yeah, so for sake of time, let's close out the rest of these topics. We have 7K. They're gold and silver shipped directly to your house, multiple countries. Have a team that's rolling with this, have been rolling with it since right before October. So make sure if you don't have gold and silver in your portfolio, you are adding it. The crypto buy and sell group, Coach A started this, so I'll let her speak on this rather quickly. But Coach, we got about 12 more minutes, and I want to do a Q&A with Eric before we close out.
Okay, so a lot of people around the world, and we do build all around the world. A lot of people have a hard time buying crypto. Shoot, right there in New York, people have a really, really difficult time buying crypto. So this is just one of the things that one of the advantages about joining our group, joining our team, is that it's no longer hard to get your hands on some crypto. We have a lot of people that have been with us for years that we trust. Every single person has been vetted to the nines, or it's somebody that's been with us for years and we trust. We haven't just put anybody in here. So again, it just goes back to the decentralization portion of what we're trying to do here. It keeps everybody decentralized. We don't pay fees that way. We don't have to go through the excruciating process of waiting for Cash App or somebody to accept your account before you can use it. It's just a streamline to decentralization.
And we've had this rolling for the last couple of years. So we kind of make it easy. Like right now, I have someone looking for the ton coin. So if you have $40 in the ton coin, make sure I should put it in right now. TON. And so somebody will be able to answer that. All right. Then we have the wholesale products direct channel, basically for people that might have products and services, that talents that they might want to get out. You can post it here. So we have everything from pain relievers to energy drinks that are all natural, even wine that is non-alcoholic, the beer, non-alcoholic. So yeah, we're creative in trying to make sure that our community has their hands on a little bit of everything, even videos of flies dying. We got it, and it's for sale. All right. We got it, and it's for sale. And so, while I say that, I want to make sure that everybody understands this too. It's 2024 now, and a lot of people have joined network marketing and all this type of stuff, business after business after business. Let's get down to the simple basics. It's all about sales. If you're going to make money, you have to be able to make sales, right? And once you make your quota of sales, whatever business it is, your team has to be doing the same thing, making sales. And so that's why we're so excited about what we're doing with Co-op is, because it is a cooperative of people that are all working together to make sales, and the money is coming in. So once again, make sure that you're tapped in the Co-op biz with us, because we're going to be able to grow that for a long period to come. It's already 200,000 people deep, and they've been up for about 4 years now. All right. And
Oh,
so,
hey, you know what? Can I say something else, B,
oh
to
yeah,
that?
yep.
I was talking to a gentleman, friend of mine in Canada. He was on our team before. And I mentioned to him, well, he checked out the link and he came back and he said, "Are you kidding me? David Rosen?" this guy has been a friend of mine, a personal friend of mine for 23 years. I said, really? He said, oh yeah, I was in this same project 7 years ago. I said, well, I thought it was in business for 4 years. He said, co-op 28, like this co-op B that we're in right now, has been going for 4 years, but he had a project, the same thing, the same cooperative 7 years ago, but he streamlined it. He made it better, more user friendly. Now it's called the Co-op 28. But he said, this David Rosen is a genius. Everything this guy touches turns to gold. He said, I can't believe you brought this to me. Thank you. This is the greatest. So, yeah, he signed up and he's bringing his team. Amazing.
Love it.
23 years he's known David. He thinks he's the greatest guy on the planet. Amazing.
Love it. Well, and
Good
can't do any
hands.
better than that. And so got the 10-minute mark now. And so this is the last topic. This is the one of the reasons we started this group, is to make sure that we kept our community informed about what is happening right now with the open case against Coach A and I against the United States government for what they've done in seizing all of the information and money from the funds community. And so if you want to get those updates, come to the group, click on the group name at the top, click on links, and you can go to the courtlistener.com link and also the fundsreceivership.com link. And those two sites will keep you updated on everything that's happening, paperwork by paperwork that's filed. Okay. And so for those of you in the funds community, we are still here fighting, but you would come fight with us. All right. And so with that being said, Coach A, we're going to give to our Q&A. So Erica, you should be able to unmute. Let's get your questions answered. Thank you for joining us, Erica.
Sure, of course, of course. Of course, my questions are about Givbux.
Yes, ma'am. Let's jump to it.
Are they just only in the United States, or what countries are they available in?
Just brought in last few months, we brought in Mexico, Canada, and Belize. I'm in the process of bringing in Costa Rica, and the Caribbean islands will be following that.
Okay, so they're not in all countries.
Not yet. Now, that's part of what GBUX International is, the marketing division that's being relaunched this month. It will allow people in other countries to begin to bring on the merchants in other countries. And so that's the marketing company that people would have to pay, or either get 25 downloads, and people upload $25, or pay $250 roundabout, or $500 roundabout. And that will enable you to be able to bring on charities. And at the $500 level, you'll be able to bring on merchants and charities and other affiliates. And that's being able to make cash money into your bank account. So that's the global expansion underway as we continue to grow.
Okay. So you need, and I know you need 5 personals for the charities and 25 network for the businesses.
Only if you're a free member. Like everybody that wants to be qualified to earn in the marketing company, they begin with just needing 5 qualified customers. Those are 5 people that have uploaded at least $25 to the app. But if you're somebody trying to come in for free and not pay the $247, the $250, or the $500, you would need 25 people that have downloaded the app and put $25.
Okay, so but if you don't pay the fee, you don't get the other stuff, the fee for that, don't you?
No, you can bring on the charities, but you can't bring on the merchants because you have to be able to pass the test and bring on the merchants, and you would have to pay the difference, basically between $247 and the $497.
Okay, so the $250 you for the $497, but what if you do have your 25 network?
Yeah, you would still have to pay for the upgrade. Even $247 people, when they want to go to, bring in merchants, they have to pay the difference. So you would too. It doesn't matter if you came in free or not.
Okay, so for the merchant, you have to pay regardless, but not necessarily the first one for the charities.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. My other question about the app, when you make calls, I know you get activity points for those calls.
Yep.
And do you know when the text messaging will?
It's on the next update, and that's sometime this month in March.
Okay, it's on the next update. And I think that was pretty much all my questions.
Okay, great questions.
Well, oh, and is your stock still available?
Yeah, I have private shares. I have tens of thousands of private shares.
Okay.
So those are still available, and I put a certain block available, not all of them. And I
Okay.
just wanted to speak to just at the same time I'm putting some of my private shares available. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of Chase Bank, put some of his initial shares available as well from when he started with
Oh.
Chase Bank. So, but he had to file with the SEC because he's putting $150 million worth of his shares available. So,
of Givbux?
Wow.
no, Jamie Dimon. He's the CEO of Chase Bank.
Right.
And he put some of his Chase Bank shares available, not Givbux shares, Chase Bank shares.
Okay.
$150 million worth. So my little few thousand shares, I was like, that's nothing. That's nothing. But yeah, so just send me a message on that, and I can answer any questions about that as well.
Okay.
Coach A, anything before we close out? We got about another 4 minutes left.
That's all I've got. I am on fire. I am super excited. I cannot wait until every person on the planet has a co-op wallet. I do want to say, I don't know why people are still on Facebook. This guy, what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg is in court every other week for the multiple infractions against youth and everything else. I won't get into it. Why don't you go to a decentralized population, to a decentralized community like Global Click? People are paying hundreds of dollars for leads. You can get free leads on Global Click. You don't have to worry about the safety of Global Click. Just jump over there and check it out. $60 for the whole year to be safe, not have to ever worry about Facebook jail and post whatever you want to. Why not? Who wouldn't do it?
Yep, great idea. And we got our own internal artists. So if you need ad copy, you got plenty of pictures coming out daily from Ian. So it's a shoe in. You're actually getting equity. See, some of the programs we have, like Eric was talking about stock, we have equity. You can get equity in the Givbux super app that's been out 5 years in the Play Store this year. You get equity in Global Click when you're part of growing the network. And when you get the click token, that's equity in the brand. You're getting equity in co-op business. I'm saying there's 200,000 people. I'm loving that we get a chance to start to build in something where we're not the ones building it. See, everything else we kind of started, so we're not afraid to be the founders, not afraid to be the pioneers and go into uncharted territory. But with co-op biz, 200,000 plus people, you know what I'm saying? So it's already been tested, tried and true. It's 4 years plus as well. So like Coach A was saying, guy's been known for 23 years putting out, solid projects. So, who you are speak for itself. And so take advantage of everything we have in the Team Believers Supergroup, all of the different topics. And with that, we're going to go ahead and close out the video.
I'm sorry, I got one more quick question.
Oh, go ahead, Eric.
How do we see our network? Like, how do we see who's downloaded the app, who's paid on the app? How can we see that in Givbux?
You want to click on the share button, which is the one to the right out of the four in the middle. And then at the very bottom, it says D1 through D4, your contacts, and you can see everything.
You
There's
can see who's
ones-
downloaded the app, because
Yeah.
I couldn't see
Yeah.
that.
You can see who actually you invited, and then there's another D1 button right next to who you invited, and it allows you to see who actually downloaded it. They have a purple G next to the name, the ones that have completed the download process. And so I'm going to stop the recording, and I can show you that.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
actually,
I
the
see it.
webinar,
Never
the
mind. I
webinar
do
is going to
see it.
stop. You see it?
Yeah, I see it. I'm sorry. I see
Okay,
it.
no
Yeah. But how
problem.
do we know